So according to Google's AI, Guild Wars 2 is one of 2 top contenders for best MMORPG of the past decade. With the newest expansion months away, I have decided to do a full playthrough from ground zero as a brand new player in this so-called top MMO to see just how good it really is. Not a 20-hour impression, a legit full playthrough. Oh, and by the way, I get the feeling WoW didn't make this list because it came out a decade prior. I don't know. But what I do know is now is a perfect opportunity for you to click on my Twitch link found in the description below and follow me there while this very quick but useful ad plays. I want you guys to see something here. My ping right now is 210. As you can see, I'm not connected to exit lag. This is Guild Wars 2 connected to the North American server from Korea. It's bouncing back and forth around 200 to 210. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my exit lag here. As you can see, it disconnects me because I'm now connecting through a different connection, and I'm going to reload the game. Fortunately, the game loads pretty quick because I don't want to have any cuts in this little segment to show you guys that this is not fabricated, right? So we're going to go ahead and get back into the game, and as you can see, my my exit lag is connected with Guild Wars 2, and we're gonna pull up our ping here. My ping is now 180. It's gone down 20, 30 or so. This ping variance really kind of depends on the game and depends on the servers that you're connecting to. But in Guild Wars 2, we're getting around 20 to 30 lower ping. Sometimes this is as low as like 70 less ping. It's really, really significant. I would highly recommend getting exit lag. Everyone knows exit lag is the standard in the industry when it comes to lowering your ping and increasing your performance when it comes to gaming. So definitely check it out. Fortunately for you guys, you can currently get a 50% discount if you purchase an annual subscription. Links can be found in the description below, and depending on when you're watching this, if there is no event going on, because that is an event, a promotional event, the 50% off the annual, you can also use code Kanon at checkout. Guild Wars 2 is a game I've been itching to actually give a real shot. This is a game I did play back at launch, but I only played for about a month or two, and I only did the instance structured PvP. So in other words, I never actually really played the game. Guild Wars 2 has an interesting system that allows you to max level characters just by PvPing, allowing you to never have to touch any leveling or PvE if that's what you want to do. Needless to say, I was ready to play this game for the first time in all of its glory. Everyone refers to Guild Wars 2 as one of the greats. Not pay to win, casual friendly community, great dungeons and raids, top tier world exploration, really fun small and large scale PvP, and fantastic combat, which by the way, I've said for a long time that it's my subjective opinion that for a tab targeting MMO, Guild Wars 2 has the #1 combat in the genre. On paper, this game kind of has everything. The biggest standout feature with Guild Wars 2, however, like it or hate it, is that it's a horizontal MMO. What does that mean? It means you hit gear cap relatively quickly and you never go beyond that cap in terms of power. Everything you gain after that is either cosmetic or convenience. The gear you were in 5 years ago is still at the same level of power as gear today. This, for me, personally, was a big turnoff. I have always preferred vertical progression games where you make gains, you deal more damage, you become tankier, you become more powerful. But I'm ready to see what a true horizontal game will feel like, because originally I was under the impression that there would be no incentive once you got your gear. That is actually not the case. Apparently, there are still plenty of long-term chase items you can go for that have prestige and function. They just don't provide power. Also, the idea of playing an MMO where everyone's always on a level playing field seems pretty refreshing. I wouldn't mind getting away from the biggest downside to vertical system games for a while, which is that your gains eventually become very small and rare to come by. This kind of has to be the case, otherwise the gap amongst players and damage/defense scaling become crazy. Meanwhile, a horizontal game means I can literally stop playing the game for a year and dive straight into the latest raid next expansion on the same playing field because my gear is still this in terms of power. Also, I can experience most of the older content as well, and it will still be just as challenging as when it came out. With all this in mind, I was set to journey into the land of whatever the land is called in Guild Wars 2. You're about to watch a highlight of my first day, first experience entering the world. There's a lot I want to share when it comes to my experience with Guild Wars 2, but I'll save that for another dedicated review video. We are going to create our first character. This is going to be a ground zero to hero playthrough. Level 1, nothing. We're not going to get any items from anyone, no handouts. Brand new character from scratch, from the beginning, all the way to and through the end game. And then we're going to hopefully do all the end game dungeons, raids, all that stuff, world versus world, all of that. This is our first legitimate playthrough. I have played a little bit of Guild Wars 2 in the past. I was mentioning this on my stream earlier, but all of my experience with Guild Wars 2 was all structured PvP, which is a very different thing. It's literally just queuing up for arenas/BGs. That would be the equivalent in MMO terms, right? So yeah, I never really actually did the PvE. So this is going to be exciting to really dive into this and explore everything that the game has to offer. I think we're going to be going Willbender. I know I can't play Willbender out the gate. That is going to be the Guardian class. All right. Here's the thing. I've never played human. Yeah, let's go human. And the story begins. Oh, like the starting zone. Let's begin. Oh, can I move my UI? You can? Nope. Alt drag, you can drag. Oh, wait. That's kind of weird. It doesn't, it just auto snaps to a location. That's okay. Talk to Sergeant Woltez. This is a pretty cool opening area. Oh man, we gotta explore all of this shit. Oh, that's probably not even a fraction of the actual world map. Very snappy, guys. This game. Yeah, the movement, combat, just really snappy. Very polished when it comes to the movement in the combat, man. I don't know, I feel like, especially with the whole inertia thing, right? I guess there is a little inertia here too. I feel like so many games these days are trying to go more Souls-like, you know? More of that realistic movement. Oh, yeah, I just love the combat, man. I love the combat in this game. Holy shit, the combat in this game was so good. Oh, look at this. Who is this? Jesus, what is this chair? I want this chair. Bro, look at this fucking turtle. Bro, look at these cosmetics, man. Damn. Dude, out of all the Western games, the look of the characters in this game, definitely the best. I cannot with World of Warcraft, those like the way the characters look. Also, this little guy is cute AF. Oh my goodness. Bro, the graphics don't look bad, man. Like, I don't like people that are like, the graphics are so dated. Look at this guy. This guy doesn't look that dated. I don't get a mount out the gate, right? Press X. Oh, I have a mount. Wait, I've got multiple mounts. Oh, this is from the expansion. Dude, look at this fucking mount. Let's go. Look at this. Look at this adorable little fucking bird chicken. Let's continue with the story, shall we? Why don't the episode will become playable at level 10. So I just need to level up to 10 to continue MSQ. You unlock a bit every 10 levels. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I like that. Cool. All right, so we get a little experience there. Little point of interest over here. Man, the world obviously doesn't look cutting edge, right? You're not going to get that visual Unreal Engine 5 crazy graphical experience. For an older 2012 game, I think this does look fantastic. I do think the graphics look very, very good. And for a 2025 standard, I think it's still pretty solid. In fact, you can kind of feel that classic flair to it. Obviously, 2012 game. And I think there's a big appeal to that. You know what else had that appeal? Terra Classic. When I played Terra Classic recently, that was also a game where you can feel that classic flair to the world, and I didn't mind it. I really did not hate it. All right, so from what I can gather so far, you do your MSQ. The game leads you into doing your MSQ. It tells you, hey, you got to get to X level, in this case, level 10, in order to continue the MSQ. So there's a little guidance there. The guidance being you should do your MSQ. But in order to get to the next stage of your MSQ, you need to level, and in order to level, you just need to go out and explore. Points of interest gives you experience. Discovering waypoints gives you experience. Discovering the map, doing little quests, doing spontaneous quests. Literally everything that you do is going to give you experience that will lead you to, in this case, level 10, where I can then continue on my MSQ. If that is the system, and I'm understanding that correctly, I really like that system, because that just makes the not only does that incentivize world exploration, which I think all MMOs should do to a certain degree, there's a lot more freedom with your progression. Anytime the player has options, anytime there is optionality in anything that you do, whether it's an MSQ, endgame loop, progression, whatever that may be, I think that's always really, really good. So this is a fantastic system. What is this? Player versus player. Ooh, structured PvP already? Wait, I can test out the new class. I can test out the the lead specs, right? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I think it's important we do this first. Yeah, it's probably important we do this, because what if I play the Weaver class and I actually end up hating it? I probably won't. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna really like it, but just in case. So this is my spammable skill on Spear. Okay. Wow, that's a pretty fat hitbox. Dude, the range on this is insane. Symbol of Blades. Teleport to your target. Range 600. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, guys, I need to check out the Samurai class now. I have to check out the Samurai class. Okay, so we're here. Oh. So it's axe, pistol, and then katana, I use Q. Oh, I use Q to swap on this. Bro, I've got to play. Dude, this looks so sick, man. Come on. Dude, come on. Look at this katana. Bro, what is that sound? Bro, the sound. While channeling, you drain flow.
You've already lost.
Okay, and then I hit it again. Oh wait, I use. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What is Zero Rampage? Take the form of a massive juggernaut. Oh. Oh wait, what the hell is this? The hell is this? Yeah, we're staying on Willbender, boys. We're gonna stay on Willbender. That was a nice little sesh. That was good. I feel much more educated when it comes to these classes, and I feel a lot more secure with our decision. What the fuck? Wait, is this the paid costume? No, right? This is just the dyed thing, right? This is crazy. This is probably one of the coolest things I've seen so far. This is a really well done Sailor Moon cosplay. Yes, shit, like this badass like Sailor Moon shit. And look at my guy. Look at my fucking, look at him. This fucking loser. This is a random ass Asian guy with level 1 gear. I really like the mount animations, man. Getting on the mount and dismounting. I actually really like that. Ooh, look at this. We are on our way. We got this little section done and a lot more to go. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. You guys see that? God damn. The responsiveness when moving on a mount, kind of interesting. It's very responsive, pretty snappy, but at the same time, there's a lot of inertia. Like you definitely feel the inertia, right? I don't know, it's weird. Generally, the more inertia, the less snappy it feels, right? But that was pretty snappy despite the amount of inertia. That was actually pretty good. I was able to jump and then stop like that, right? I heard the housing in this game is actually pretty good too. I don't think I've ever seen it. Housing is crazy. People do jumping puzzles and mount races in the houses. They create their own mazes and shit. That's pretty sick. Oh wait, there's a portal? Do I go in this portal? What is happening here? Underworld portals have spawned. Okay, we need to hit these portals. Is he attacking the boss now? He is. This is kind of insane. You know what's even wilder? The FPS. Where's my FPS counter? You guys see an FPS counter? I feel like I'm not dropping a frame at all. And there's a lot going on, I feel like. Am I in range here to hit this boss as melee? can't tell. This boss is too big. Oh, this is bad. No. There are a lot of people here, and I am not dropping a frame. I'm pretty impressed by this. A lot of effects, a lot of AoEs, a lot of blast fields, a lot of portals, a lot of people. Where's the green hitbox? Oh, here. Where's the green hitbox here, though? Oh, wait, we killed it. It's done. Easy clap. First world boss, a lot of fun. Yeah, that was actually really fun. Yeah, that was actually pretty fun. I like that. That was a pretty good fight. I think this is a good place to stop for day one. This was a 9-hour stream on the dot. We definitely played for at least 6 hours, I think. We got to level 16. Obviously, we weren't speedrunning. We were taking our time, exploring, messing around with the community here, looking at cosmetics, all that stuff, as well as other classes too, right? We messed around with some other classes, went to SPVP. Yeah, I think for the first day, I had a really good time. The combat, as I've mentioned, for a tab targeting game, I think it's the best in the genre. I've always thought that. Really had it's just really good combat. I do like the whole exploration aspect. Pretty much everything I'm doing, I'm not wasting my time. I go out there, I do MSQ. The game has me explore the world to finish the rest of my levels until MSQ unlocks again. Do the MSQ. The MSQ didn't feel tedious. A lot of story there, but not too much story. And then you go back to exploring, which is a big carry when it comes to this game, in my personal opinion. For a day one experience, this was really good. It reminded me just how good this game really was. I didn't get to do all of this type of content. When I played the game, all I did was SPVP. But yeah, being able to actually experience the other areas of the game, I will definitely give this a high grade for a first impressions day one experience. I definitely plan on playing more. I mentioned this throughout the chat. I do want to go through this game in its entirety. I want to do the level 30 dungeons. I want to do the end game raids and dungeons. I want to do world versus world. There's a lot of stuff that I want to experience within this game. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.